All right, this is how you do a timing chain and water pump on the Dodge 3.5. If your motor look like that on the top, what you do is you start by connecting your air box, 2 screws, some little plug on the side. Unplug that. Just a little hose. Unplug that. Then the next thing you do is 3 10mm bolts behind your power steering pump. Take them out, put them to the side, put your power steering pump to the side. Next, you want to drain all your fluid. Make sure it's jacked up high enough so you can get a good little bucket up under the drain. This ain't the twist type drain. You twist it like twice and you gotta pull it out. So after that, what you want to do is you want to have 2 people. You want to have your homeboy right here holding this crank bolt on while you inside cranking, so you don't have to do all that extra turning and stuff once you done took the belt off. So after you take the belt off and everything, I know I'm going kind of backwards, but once you take the belt off and everything, take your tension off. And once you disconnect this top radiator hose and everything's drained out, you take out your fan. Your fan is 2 5/16 bolts clipped in at the bottom right here. Pull it out, pull it up. Make sure this hose is out the way. You're gonna have to do that. The rest of these on the front cover, 10mm. 2 15s right here. The rest of these 10mm. You ain't gotta take those 2 out. That's for the rear cover right there. Okay, so then turn over your motor, the TDC, got a little point right there, lined up with that. That arrow lined up with that. That arrow lined up with that one. And then you go down here, and it's 2 15mm on your tensioner. Take one bolt all the way out. The other bolt, you ain't got to take it all the way out unless you changing the tension in the belt too. We just changed the water pump on this one. You can see all the corrosion and build up after started dripping, and that belt splashed everything everywhere. Oh yeah, you also gonna need a T25. You're gonna need one of these T30. There's 2 bolts on here. These are the bolts for the bottom cover, 10mm, 115. This T25. This is for the top cover right here. This goes between the, I think this was the tensioner right here. But the rest of them, like I say, these 2 15s right here, and the rest of them, front cover bolts, 10mm. Yeah, that's how I do mine. You do yours different. I remember where they go. But yeah, after that, they say you do it counterclockwise. So I just took my belt over here, so these grooves will still be the same thing. It done popped up, but it don't matter because they all on time on the TDC marks. But we just take these 10mm out of the water pump. The new one, for example, that gasket look funky. I don't know what's going on with that gasket, but yeah, this is how you do a water pump for a Dodge. Once you put it back together, put it in TDC, you don't have to put everything back on. You can just put your battery back on and crank it up, see if it cranks up for the first time before you put the front cover and everything, your harmonic bounce back on. You're gonna need one of these. The heat method ain't gonna work on this one right here. It was a little too rusty. How you use it, you're gonna have to take all 3 of these out first, and then put them in manually, and then slide that through. Put that one through the hole back here, slide it through this hole, then put that one in, slide it through that hole. If you choose the little wrong stick, all you gotta do is take this out. But it's this length right here. if that can do anything for you. But yeah, I'm trying to make a little short one. Hopefully I ain't got to put it back together for y'all to understand what's going on. But yeah, please like my video, leave a comment or something.